Tourism Minister Lindiwe Sisulu has refuted claims that she was deliberately late for a Parliamentary Portfolio Committee meeting today. SA Tourism's multi-million rand proposal for a sponsorship of the football team Tottenham Hotspur in the UK was in sharp focus today, with the entity's acting CEO, Themba Khumalo, earlier addressing MPs on the issue. Sisulu says that the committee meeting took place at the same time as a gathering of cabinet led by President Cyril Ramaphosa. The minister also says that she did apologize to the committee and subsequently rejoined the meeting after the earlier meeting, she says, with other members of cabinet had wrapped up. Let's go live now to Cape Town, get you more from Athi Mtongana, our reporter from Parliament, who was in that sitting. Athi, tell us more about what unfolded, because it was also quite a tense sitting today.
Yes, you can imagine how tense it was, typically, given the fact that this issue of Tottenham Hotspur's proposed deal has made international news, and given how much money had been earmarked for this proposed deal. Now, in the morning when the briefing started, members of Parliament who are part of the Portfolio Committee on Tourism came in, as well as some of the managers at at SA Tourism, rather, I should say. So when they all came in, the Minister of Tourism, Lindiwe Sisulu, was not there, and when they started the presentation, members of that committee expressed concern about the absence of the minister. But as you've mentioned, she has cited why she was not present at that meeting. But in any case, they were still very much unhappy with the minister, saying that this is not the first time that they feel undermined by members of the executive, and they don't want this to continue, because they, as parliamentarians, have a responsibility to play their oversight over the executive, including the president himself. So later on, then, the minister came into the meeting. She sat for about 30 minutes or so, and then she stepped out. And then the chairperson, Thandima Mbehlala, announced to the MPs that the minister has decided to leave the meeting, and that if they do require her, she is available in her office. And then subsequently a question came on the floor from the members of the committee that needed a response directly from the minister, and that's when she was called back again to come and clarify some of the questions that came from the members of the committee. However, in a nutshell, Thembekile, the minister says that she was not aware of this proposed deal, and I'd like us to listen to what she had to say.
In that board, I was briefed on how far they have gone in those negotiations. I am not aware of a deal. I would have needed to be part of the deal. The Minister of Treasury would have needed to be part of the deal. So what was going on in the media and everywhere else is something that was a proposal to the South African government or to the tourism board. Dr. Mapazi is still a member of the board. And the reason that I have asked her to, or I have chosen somebody else, is I actually feel that it is very unethical to be discussing this matter in the presence of Dr. Mapazi. Dr. Mapazi has written an article in the newspaper about matters that should be within the board. That is, for me, unacceptable. However, I've allowed Dr. Mapazi to continue because I believe that she may have heard. But no member of the board has any authority to write articles outside of the permission of the board on any matter to do with the board.
Athi, just on that then, what is the general feeling among the members of the committee about this Tottenham deal? Because it doesn't have a great many fans among the members, does it?
It certainly doesn't. Opposition parties like the Democratic Alliance, the IFP, including the ANC, were very much against this actually being passed on, or it being signed, sealed and delivered. Many of them saying that it should either be halted or it should completely not go through. And that's the summary that the chairperson gave towards the end, making it clear to the minister that this deal ends today, this proposed deal ends today, and it will not go any further than this. Of course, they cited that due processes were not followed. Treasury, for example, they say, was not approached. The president was not approached, they say. So they cited a couple of reasons about why they feel that this proposed deal should not go through. Tandima Mbeshala went as far as to cite some of the challenges that are faced by people in the Eastern Cape, where they're saying that that money that tourism is looking at giving to the United Kingdom should be money that should be used for other issues that are facing people in the Eastern Cape, for example, that are struggling to cross rivers. But in a nutshell, many of the MPs were saying that this deal should not go through, and the minister then had this to say, saying that the responsibility and the decision needs to be taken by the president himself. But then the chairperson rebutted the minister by saying that, well, they are the ones who have a responsibility over the executive. So they are now saying that they are making the decision as the portfolio committee and will be writing to the president and Treasury to ensure that this deal does not go through.
Athi Mtongana, our reporter there, live for us in Cape Town, reporting on the latest from Parliament on that SA Tourism Tottenham Hotspur deal or proposal at this stage.